There's a beautiful park here in Rome. I often go there when I need to take a break, when my thoughts feel cluttered and I get the sense that I can't see things clearly. This morning, after hours in front of the computer, I put on my sneakers and stepped outside. Walking is one of those simple things that seem insignificant, but in reality, they make all the difference. The body moves, the breath steadies, the feet find a rhythm, and before I even realize it, my thoughts start falling into place. Spring amplifies everything. The air feels lighter, the branches fill with new leaves, and there's that sweet scent in the air that makes you slow down, look around with curiosity. And it was precisely while walking, with the sun filtering through the trees, that a thought came to me. How often do we stop ourselves out of fear of making mistakes? How many times do we stay still, waiting for the perfect moment that never comes? And what if instead we try to see things from a different perspective, just like how changing paths even slightly makes the park look different, and with it, everything else? Success, whatever it means to each of us, doesn't depend on talent or luck, but on how we choose to face challenges, on the courage to keep going even when we feel unsure of which way to turn. When my husband and I decided to start our business, we had no idea what we were doing. We came from completely different backgrounds with no experience in entrepreneurship, no perfect plan, just the willingness to try. We made mistakes, of course, more than once. We faced difficulties, made the wrong decisions, but we didn't stop, and that's what makes the difference. The fear of making mistakes is one of the most dangerous traps. It stops us, makes us postpone, keeps us stuck waiting for the right moment that in reality doesn't exist. If you make the right decision, great, you've taken a step forward. If you make the wrong one, just as good, because you'll have learned something valuable for next time. The problem isn't making mistakes, it's staying still. So, what do you do when you feel stuck? Step outside, change your perspective, find a way to break the loop of thoughts spinning endlessly in your mind. Take action, even if you don't feel ready, because no one ever really feels ready. Learn to see mistakes not as failures, but as part of the process. And above all, stop focusing on problems and start looking for solutions. There were times when everything felt too difficult, when challenges piled up one after another, and we asked ourselves why we had even started. But it was in those very moments that we realized the most important thing was to pause, take a breath, and remember why we had begun in the first place. Success is not a destination, it's a journey, and the only real mistake is stopping. Looking back now, I realize that the hardest moments were the ones that took us the farthest, because they forced us to grow, to find new ways forward, to become stronger. And maybe in the end, life is exactly that, a long walk. The secret is to keep moving.